Well, we're of course familiar with the Second Amendment that gives us the right to bear arms. The question, how many, what kind? The alleged Laguna shooter had 2 legally purchased handguns. The mass killer, the accused mass killer in Buffalo, just 18 years old, but had a legally purchased assault-style weapon. So is this a gun problem or a people problem or both?
Thoughts and prayers are not enough. They have never been enough. And that we must demand action.
2 specific actions LA County DA George Gascon's demanding: a national assault weapons ban and halting of all credit card sales for ghost gun parts which can be made into untraceable weapons. He has the support of activist Donna Brown, whose son was shot to death 14 years ago, the case still unsolved.
While our attention is turned to the tragic mass shooting like the ones this weekend, the impact of gun violence is felt every day right here in our city.
But what impact can Gascon actually have? The credit card companies have so far not responded. A new national assault weapons ban? No momentum for that.
Instead of actually looking at what he can do, he blames others for what he won't do.
And Gascon's critics, like Eric Siddall with the Deputy District Attorneys Association, which supports the recall, says Gascon should take care of business in LA County, like adding gun enhancements on crimes involving firearms and insisting on bail for people caught with guns rather than releasing them.
People are being arrested for assault weapons, they're being arrested for felon with a firearm, and they're being released immediately because of the DA's bail policy.
Which he says is the court's policy.
That's 100% false.
And at Burbank Ammo and Guns, where Eric Fletcher works, another view. He thinks the whole emphasis on gun control is misdirected.
They're focusing on the wrong thing. They're focusing on an inanimate object and rather not the evil of the person.
And why is that? Because it's easier?
It's much easier to blame an object than it is to blame a human being.
Well, listen, Christine, DA Gascon, in part of his morning briefing, did talk about the importance of violence prevention programs focusing on people rather than the so-called inanimate object. But of course, we know that every time there's mass shootings is followed by debate over gun control, and ultimately so many people frustrated because nothing really seems to ever change. Live in Burbank, I'm Phil Schuman, Fox 11 News.